Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out VH1 Access. VH1 Access, and several people want me to talk about the entire Duggars situation. For you guys who don't know, the Duggars are that huge family, 19 kids and counting. They have this reality TV show on TLC. I used to watch it when they were like, I think at like 15 or 16 kids. Once they got past 16 kids, I tuned the fuck out. I'm like, that's just too many damn kids coming out of one coochie. I ain't got time for that mess. I don't know, I can't get down with the whole 19 kids. All the kids look alike. They all look creepy as hell. You know, it's hard to even decipher their personalities. They just all seem like a bunch of weirdos living in this big ass house together. But the controversy comes in is that the oldest son, Josh Duggar, who's now 27 years old, the internet has known this for a while, but of course, you know, now the mainstream media is running with it. Supposedly what went down is that back in 2006, they were supposed to appear on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and a 61-year-old woman who worked for the police department emailed Oprah and Harpo and said to not have these people on the show because the oldest son is a child molester, and that if Oprah had them on their network, they were going to shame Oprah. Oprah's people then submitted that information to the police department, which sparked another investigation, but at that time Josh was not arrested. Now all of this happened when he was a juvenile. His records were supposedly sealed, but now they've been leaked, and the Duggars are really upset about this. They're saying that they got him counseling, that they worked on this as a family, but now it's come out that Josh not only molested one person, but he molested a total of 5 girls. One was as young as 5 years old. He was babysitting her, and he also molested his 2 sisters, Jessa and Jana. I don't know, I can't remember all these J names, but I remember Jessa. And Fox has also interviewed Jessa and Jana as well, and they were both breaking down crying. They're saying that this is ruining their family. They don't even consider it molestation. Jim Bob made so many excuses in that interview. He was young. He only touched them through their shirts. He didn't go underneath their shirts. He's not a pedophile. He's a child. You know, there's a lot of excuses. You know, I just wasn't feeling the interview. I don't think this interview helped him at all. First of all, your son is a grown-ass man, okay? He's 27, not 17. So at any point in time, he can come out and defend himself. Why are the parents defending him? Why are the sisters who were molested being forced to defend their brother? He should come out and take the heat and defend himself. He already admitted to it. He admitted to doing that. You know, yeah, it's sad that his juvenile records were tampered with. You know, once you have juvenile records, they're not supposed to be released under any circumstances. But things happen. That still does not negate the fact that he molested his sisters and, you know, other people's children. You know, I just found the whole situation just sickening, especially being that this is the same family who went in on gay people, who went in on transgender people. They didn't want transgender people sharing bathrooms with, like, you know, regular straight, you know, children because they could molest them. They could be pedophiles. So it's funny that they're over here talking about pedophilia and gay people, yet and still your own son was molesting his sisters. So I don't think that that's cool at all for them to be trying to talk shit about gays and transgender people when they have their own shit in their household that they need to deal with. You know, so the whole situation is just a mess. I don't know what's going to happen to this show. I don't know if TLC is going to end up canceling the show. Right now the show's in limbo. They took all the episodes off of the air for now. And again, when that freak, the one that played the pastor on Seventh Heaven, Stephen Collins, when it came out that he molested people, they took the show off the air for a month, but now the show's right back on television. So I just think it's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But yet and still, I can't find the Cosby Show any damn where, you know? So I just think the whole situation is just sad. I feel bad for the sisters that they're being forced to come onto Fox News and defend their brother and even speak about this. I'm sure the family's embarrassed, but again, when you sit out there and you try and make yourself out to be so perfect and act like your family has no flaws, these are some of the things that can happen. You know, when you live in your truth and you know who you are and you just don't give a shit and you're honest about it, then people can respect that a lot more. Not saying that people would respect the fact that he's a child molester, but people would be more understanding because he's a juvenile. But when he's up here preaching and acting like he's just so much better than everybody else and, you know, he's so holier than thou, then that makes people be less forgiving. You know, so I just think this whole family's full of shit. They need to have several seats and they need to get on birth control. They made so many excuses for their son. It's like every time Megan asked him something, it was like they had an excuse ready. They had an excuse prepared. You know, they kept bringing God into the situation. So I just was not feeling the interview whatsoever. If you guys have not watched the interview, it's about 30 minutes long. I will post a link down below. You guys can click on it, check out the interview. Let me know what you guys think about the entire situation. Do you feel like Josh Duggar is guilty and he should have went to jail? Or do you feel like it was wrong for them to release, you know, his juvenile record? records. You know, personally, I also feel like they're coming on this media blitz trying to drum up sympathy and, you know, look sad because 19 Kids and Counting is a moneymaker for them. These people have become millionaires off of this show. You know, they're rich. They never have to work again. You know, no more tater tot casseroles for this crew. They're eating nothing but filet mignon and really, really good food. So it's like, I feel like, for me, that's why they're coming out and they're talking about this and they're trying to explain the situation because they're scared that their gravy train is about to come to an end. So anyways, you guys, go ahead and leave a comment. Let's get the discussion popping. How do you guys feel about the Duggars and this huge scandal concerning Josh Duggar? And then how do you feel about, you know, the family and Fox News exploiting the two victims, Jessa and Jana, if that's even her name? How do you feel about them putting them out there on blast as well? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovelyti, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.